Well, the final Randoli Perahara of the Kandy Asala Festival is now parading the streets. We will take you there live, but first we start off with the stories making headlines tonight. A group including ministers engaged in protest in Colombo demanding a reduction in the price of goods. Protest in Pothuwil taking against visiting Minister Hakim. 3 killed in boiler explosion in Demodara. Final Randoli Perahara of the Asala Festival parades the streets. US Super Cop Bill Bratton warns arrest is not the only answer for riots in UK. A program to commemorate the Hartal of 1953 was held yesterday under the auspices of the Socialist People's Front.
The commemoration commenced following a protest at the Lipton roundabout. The group that arrived at the headquarters of the Samasamaja Party then presented 10 proposals compiled by the Socialist People's Front for approval. After presenting these proposals that will be directed to the attention of the government, a member expressed these views.
There are 3 ministers representing the Socialist Front. We would like to tell you that we have several problems. What is a Hartal? Can't we engage in a Hartal against the government? Why aren't we doing this? There are people who say that the face of the president is round and pretty for their own benefits, but the suffering people of this country have a problem. People have a problem with the price of goods. Our government too has problems. Some pass insinuating comments at us stating that we represent the government. We are the ministers and parliamentarians. Then why do you come to the roads to say things to the government? Dear friends, this is the border between the knowing and the unknowing in politics. This is not to criticize the National Freedom Front, but does those in the JVP commemorate Hartals? No. For them, a Hartal is just another period and not a historic incident of the country.
Today was the final day of the elephant census, which commenced on the 11th of this month. According to the Director General of the Wildlife Conservation Department, H.D. Ratnayaka, the census concluded at 6 p.m. today. The elephant census took place at 1,525 locations around the country. Incidentally, 317 of these were in the Mahaveli zone. A large number of elephants were witnessed in and around the Batuoya, Dambavila, Palupitiya and Mineria tank situated within the Mineria Wildlife Park, where 13 observation sites were set up. Through the census, the elephants were placed in various categories such as calves, young elephants and old elephants. According to our correspondent, the officials engaged in the census had received special instructions when gathering data on tuskers. Nearly 5,000 officials from the Department of Wildlife, Army, Civil Defence Force, police and other voluntary organisations took part in the census. Meanwhile, a train hit an elephant in the Manampitiya area last night. Although the elephant suffered injuries to its foot from the accident, it attempted to stand up on several occasions. According to our correspondent in the area, wildlife officials had treated the elephant this afternoon. 3 individuals, including a woman, were killed when a boiler in a tea factory in Bandaravela exploded.
The boiler of a tea factory in Demodara exploded at around 7:30 this morning. The victims were employees of the factory. An injured individual was admitted to the Demodara General Hospital.
As soon as I heard the loud noise, I came to see what it was. There was smoke. Then I saw that the boiler had exploded. Then I started looking for the people.
According to the police, the reason for the explosion has not yet been ascertained. The remains of the victims are kept at the Dambulla and Demodara hospital morgues.
Area residents in Kaptankudi have apprehended and assaulted an individual they believe to be a grease yaka. According to a correspondent in the area, a tense situation had arisen as a result of this.
According to the Kantankudi police, the victim was a resident of the Puttalam area. Area residents had assaulted him when he was attempting to ask for directions from a woman. Individuals who acted in an unruly manner as a result of this obstructed the road and burnt tires. The situation was brought under control after the police and army intervened. Meanwhile, 2 persons believed to be grease yakas were apprehended by the public in the Vinayagampuram area in Tirukkovil and were handed over to the police. Our correspondent in the area noted that a tense situation arose when a large crowd gathered in front of the police station after the individuals were handed over. He added that the police had intervened to control the situation and that 2 people had been injured following a shooting which took place. The injured were admitted to the Tirukkovil hospital for treatment before they were transferred to the Akare Pattu base hospital. According to police media spokesperson SP Prashant Jayakodi, the curfew that was in place in the Puttuvil area was lifted at 6 a.m. today. He stated that the security has been stepped up in the area. Curfew was imposed last night due to a tense situation which occurred last afternoon in the Puttuvil town. A protest which was launched urging the authorities to release 4 arrested individuals that led to the tense situation. The police had used tear gas to control the situation.
A false sense of fear has been created in the whole country due to this grease yaka. There is no such thing. It is a phenomenon relating to a psychological disorder. Several incidents took place in the north. They were separate incidents. The army and the police have come forward to put an end to this situation by 100%.
Well, the body of an individual who had been shot dead was found in the Puttuvil area last afternoon.
The body was discovered about 1 kilometer away from the Puttuvil town, where the situation of unrest was reported yesterday. The victim has been identified as Aliyar Mohammed, a 32-year-old father of 2 and a carpenter by profession. Minister Rauf Hakim and Senior Minister A.H.M. Fauzi also arrived in Puttuvil today to pay their last respects to the remains of Aliyar Mohammed. Subsequently, the 2 ministers attended a meeting held at the Juma Mosque in Puttuvil. A tense situation arose at the location.
Still in local news, a certain group had attacked an individual in Kadugannawa last night and subsequently set fire to his jeep. Police spokesperson SP Prashant Jayakodi stated that the individual who was attacked is currently receiving treatment at the Kandy General Hospital.
The attack has taken place in the Ilukwate area in Kadugannawa, and the attackers have also set ablaze the victim's jeep. Police media spokesperson SP Prashant Jayakodi said that according to the information they have received, the attack was the result of a personal dispute. Police spokesperson added that the condition of the assaulted individual is not serious.
Director of the Angoda National Institute of Mental Health, Dr. Jain Mendes, says that individuals posing as grease yakas are those who had not obtained the proper personality development during the requisite age. Dr. Mendes pointed out that such individuals should receive psychiatric treatment.
This is a condition, sexual disorder, sexual disorders seen in some percentage of population. But what I could tell you is that this is a definite psychiatric disorder called a sexual disorder, and these kind of people should be referred to a psychiatrist for further assessment and medication and treatment.
Meanwhile, the police state that individuals are fulfilling their personal agendas by posing as grease yakas. They also note that groups of people are engaging in such action for their amusement. Issuing a media release, police media spokesperson SP Prashant Jayakodi urged the public to inform the police if any suspicious individuals are seen through the 119 and 118 phone numbers. The release also urged the people to request for the assistance of the law without taking the law into their own hands and acting in an unruly manner. SP Prashant Chakwadi stated that individuals who are connected to such unruly behaviors will be brought to book no matter who they are.
I clearly state that there is no such situation and that this is false information. These are rumors which are being concocted by individuals who want to put the government and the police department in a difficult situation. Do not be fooled. You still have the opportunity to lead your lives freely. Do not be scared.
Today is Nikini Full Moon Poya Day. Holding of the first Sangha Council led by Venerable Mahakashyapa Thera under the patronage of King Ajasatha is one of the many significant events that took place on a day like today. Nikini Poya is the 8th full moon Poya of the year, and it is the second Poya of the rain retreat season, also known as the Vas season of Bhikkhus. Nikini full moon Poya is significant to Sri Lankans also